Last time on Sailing on a Whim, as Krista celebrates her first birthday on the boat, we take a little detour and a road trip with some friends, get some boat projects done, and then celebrate Krista's birthday out in the Everglades. On this episode, Krista gets a visitor from Minnesota, and we finally get our standing rigger replaced, then Dan and Harry go.
Sunday, and unlike most days, I'm actually going to go out and have some fun. I am meeting a friend from Minnesota who is down in Florida celebrating her 50th birthday, and so I'm meeting her family to go for an airboat ride, which I haven't done yet. I live in the Everglades, but haven't seen much of them. So this should be really good. I'm really excited. I just love the fact that she just happens to be celebrating down here.
They do estimate about 1.6 million alligators out here in the Everglades. So, I mean, that's a lizard or two running around, you know. They got about 60 to 70,000 American crocodiles running around out here, you know. And then when we start talking about the big Burmese python snakes and the anacondas and stuff, they're up about 160 to 180,000 strong and growing. Okay.
Are they actually in this area too?
We've seen them in the area before. You know, I think they're you know, I got some friends over there at Fiddler's Creek, I think it is, over off of Collier Boardwalk 951. It's a golf course community going into Marco there. Okay. And they've been finding some huge ones out there on the golf course and stuff.
God, really?
Yeah. You know, I mean, 16, 17 feet, you know, and stuff. That's a good size snake, you know.
Just let them be then? Or
No, you know, the whole deal is there's an open KOS on them all year long, you know. So if you see one, you're supposed to, you know, kill it or wound it, name it, whatever you got to do to try and make sure that it ain't going to reproduce and move around out in the Everglades, because they are eating everything that moves, you know. I mean,
Riggers are back doing the standing rigging, so after this I should be able to sail the boat.
Go ahead and let it lay flat, David.
So these guys are still working on the rigging, and I gotta say they've been great. So it's Ocean Rigging. If you're looking for somebody to do some rigging in Florida, Southern Florida, I think they do anything from Fort Myers to Naples areas. No, they did a great job. We gotta give them a lot of props. They're very professional, very nice guys, and just made a bunch of suggestions on things I can do with the boat too. So I think that was great. And then they come in, they work quick. So they're gonna tune up the rig here soon. They might grab a bite and tune up the rig, and then I think we'll be ready to sail. So. I bet. Gentlemen, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. And it's
We'll see
Nate
ya.
and
Matt.
So we're having a nice dinner of Harry created, he cooked up this great squash. Awesome. Thanks, Harry. It's Harry right there. You can figure out. Okay. And we're making burgers here. We kind of like burgers in the boat. We're in the marina, so we can get burgers, so we're eating them. And then look at that.
Sweet potatoes.
What do you think?
Squash with sour cream and cheese.
And just to be cool, I try to use the stove on a gimbal when you're even, just not so necessarily the funnest thing ever. Hey, good talk. Chris is making some provisions, and that gentleman right there, the youngster.
The guy with the white nose.
Yep. Harry is.
Rudolph the white nose.
We're gonna go try our hand at some fishing. So we haven't fished yet. We got the reels, rods, ice. I got beer. So.
I got Coke.
Huh?
I got Coke in my beer can too.
He's got a Coke. All right. And
Coke Zero.
oh look, he really does have a Coke.
Product placement.
There you go.
Product placement for the sponsors.
And we're gonna go out and go have some fun for the day. So stay tuned. Back to my trusty 2-ply cool sunglasses. Definitely need to invest into a pair of sunglasses. But I have prescriptions, so they're very expensive. And I probably will lose them the first time I wear them. There's the dinghy. Trusty girl. We haven't named her yet, though. I don't know what we're gonna name her. Since Chris and I have been spending so much time cleaning the boat, dealing with bugs, small boat projects, it was really nice just to be able to get away for an afternoon for both of us. That's Harry, right there.
Hi, I'm back.
When the red thing's on there, it's recording right now.
Okay.
So you just need to keep it on. So, moment of truth here.
Can we zoom it? And how do we zoom
You
out?
can. This right here
Okay.
zooms or back. It's a
All the
little
way.
slow, so.
Okay.
How are we looking over there?
Well, all right. Okay, she's taking the insurance pictures up there now in case we don't come back.
How you feeling, Harry?
With my hands. You never know what I'm going to say.
Right. So we're in Vaca Bay, and you can see we're going to be right off of mangroves here. That's what the directions are from the master at the marina. So stay tuned and see what happens. And of course, true Dan fashion, the first, like third cast, I wrapped it up on one of the branches up there. Done.
First person who's ever done that.
Nope, here's your float. In Minnesota, we call these bobbers.
Yeah.
All right, so we are at spot number 2. In between a couple spots here, a couple little inlet here, so it's a little connection between the two bays, and we've seen some fish jumping. So Harry's the man. We caught a couple trout, small trout, and but little, I think about an inch too small to keep. So we're gonna keep trying. I think this is the spot. What we want is try to get some big black drums. Stay tuned. Alas, out of all that trying, pretty much the only fish we were able to catch that was big enough were catfish. Nice. Sounds like a duck. Look at that, huh? Nice job. Fun.
Okay, go get your big brother, sister. Send over some trout.
So we're heading back. Not the best fishing. Caught some smaller stuff, but nothing, no big keepers. But had a nice day. Next time, note to self, bring sunscreen. We're probably gonna pay for that tomorrow, but really fun day overall. Beautiful day. Next time on Sailing on a Whim, Krista, Harry, and I take a road trip across the state to Sailor Man, the largest consignment shop in Florida, and pretty much find the only human being in the state of Florida that will fill a CNG tank for us. Plus, we get a special treat of watching the Florida Fish and Wildlife re-release a manatee that they had rehabilitated back into the wild. Stay tuned.